Hi, friends. Today I want to talk a little bit about something that's really near and dear to my heart, and that is nutrition and tracking, especially around children. So I have two little girls, so this is very important to me. First off, I don't talk negatively about foods or about my body, especially in front of them. That's really big. Our generation and the people that I'm working with, we have the power to stop this for our kids and to be able to really understand it and learn it and be able to help stop that for our kids so they don't grow up with a poor relationship with food. Because we're going to be eating the rest of our lives. As long as we're living, we have to be eating. It gives us energy. So, when I'm making a meal, when I'm making my lunch right now, I have all this lunch stuff out. I usually just have everything up here on the table, up on the counter. And then you can see I have my scale here, and like I just put my dish on here. So, as I'm measuring, I usually just have a lot of different elements to my meals. As I have an element ready, I'll just dish it on my plate and measure it. And then as things are ready, then I'll just take it to the dinner table with my family. So it's just pretty nonchalant. Like I don't give it a lot of power. The couple of times that my children have asked, I say, Mommy's making sure that I'm getting enough food. I'll also say things like, oh, I'm just measuring it, like I use a measuring cup or measuring spoons. And that's true. For instance, I have this rice that is leftovers. I don't want to dirty another dish, so I can use it to just dump the measurement that I want right into my bowl and not get another cup dirty. So it's less dishes for me. It's easier to just scoop what I want in or dish it out and then bring everything to the table. Oftentimes when I'm getting a meal ready, like at lunches, that's usually when my kids have like some screen time. So they're just kind of waiting while I'm preparing lunches. And so I just get it ready and then I call them to the table and to go wash up. Dinner, oftentimes they're playing with my husband. And sometimes they're helping me too, and that is totally fine. And again, I say, oh, Mommy's just making sure I get enough food of the food that I want, because I often make sure I get the most protein for everyone else. So I will say that, and I will say, oh, I'm just going to use this. It's just a way of measuring, just like I said. So the more power that we give it and the more emphasis we give it and the more we talk about it, that is going to give them the power and they're going to pick up on that. So if it's just pretty nonchalant and you have those phrases ready to go, that's a lot of the battle of helping our children and teaching them and being able to work towards our goals and not damage relationships with food.